Iran is sending kamikaze drones to Russia to inflict major damage on Ukraine. Let's bring in retired four-star General Jack Keane. General, is this the most urgent challenge facing Ukraine, stopping the kamikaze drones?
Well, certainly, yes. I mean, it's not just the drones, it's also the airplanes and the missiles, but it's the Russian way of war. Because they have essentially been losing the war against Ukraine's military, they have doubled down on Ukraine's people, hoping to defeat them and put pressure on the military to stop. That's not going to happen. The steadfastness and resolve of the Ukrainian people is nothing short of remarkable. However, these drones are a factor, as you suggest. And the reason why the Russians are dependent on them is because their stockpile of precision-guided munitions is being used up. And they cannot reproduce them. And here's a way where the sanctions are actually impacting positively. They can't get the parts from their import stream and supply chain that they've been dependent on to rebuild the missile stockpile. So they've gone to the Iranians for these drones. And what the Ukrainians asked for many weeks ago, Stuart, is air defense systems to help stop them dealing with Russian air power, missiles, and the like, before the drones actually came into effect. Now we're in a crisis mode, and we're trying to get all of these air defense systems, short, medium, long-range, sophisticated ones, into them. But it's a crisis action that's taken place. Yes, it'll be helpful, but this is one of my criticisms of the administration. They take too long in providing Ukraine the requests that they make. These requests are weeks old. When it gets there, and they are getting there slowly, they will truly make a difference against these drones.
But is it deliberate? Give them the aid they desperately need, but give it to them slowly to push them towards a negotiated peace. I mean, as a completely outside observer, that's what it looks like to me.
Well, there's always been that undercurrent there, led by the French and the Germans for sure, that would have gone to negotiations a week after the war began, and they haven't really given up on any of that. And I do believe that this administration has always had a concern about provoking Russia. And as an undercurrent, therefore, just give them enough, but not enough to defeat the Russian military and drive them out of the territory, enough to bring them to the negotiating table with leverage. I think it's an unstated policy in my judgment, and it certainly deserves the criticism it gets at times. On the other side of it, listen, the United States is providing 75% of their support. The Secretary of Defense and his team are all in and trying to get them everything that the Ukrainians have requested, with some exceptions. What the Ukrainians need now, in addition to the air defense systems, is an Army tactical missile system called ATACMS. It goes 190 miles versus the HIMARS 50 and 60. They want that, Stuart, because what the Russians are doing is keeping the Iranian drones and other like missiles out of the range of the HIMARS.
I got it.
And the Ukrainians want to be able to reach that. And yet, right now, we're still saying no to that. I believe that's a mistake.
Indeed. General, thanks for joining us. Always good. Thanks a lot, sir. Appreciate it.